Okay, this says it started. Now let me go see if I can F5 on that and get that to start. Okay, and mute that. All right. It turns out that I have better luck with OBS when I remember to actually run it in administrator mode. Sometimes I just click the button and forget, and I've never configured it to just automatically start as administrator. Okay, I'm still getting the swirl of death on my screen. There is a slight change. You'll note I have added a bot. I'm still experimenting with it. I know so little about what's going on with it, and I went ahead and gave the usual 100 points to start. So I've got that enabled, and I've got that enabled as well. Yeah, now whenever I say something stupid, I'll have someone to remind me about it forever. I need a drink. So, it's an experiment. It's a work in progress. Clearly, but they are funny. Okay, resume. And of course, anybody that doesn't show up and see all that stuff is, well, they're just going to miss out. I'm hoping that I've configured it properly so that you'll actually get points over time. I think I set it up for 1 point every 2 minutes or something like that. I don't know. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass. We'll see how it works out. Okay. Speaking of pulling things out of my ass, I gotta go pull this guy out of my ass. No, it has to be add quote. I think it was. Did I put that in the help wrong? Yeah, it's add. Yeah. I put in that command to help you. So try that out. And I did obviously put in a 0 quote. I'm not sure why that's not working for you. It was working for me. And it sure isn't in there. Yeah, it's not QOTE. I'm looking to see if there's some kind of a permissions thing that I don't know what to do. Maybe you need to be a regular. Oh, of course it is. Of course it would be misspelled like that. Are you sure it's misspelled in there? Okay. Mr. Badmech, try adding it again. I promoted you to regular. I don't know if you have to be a regular in order to use it or not. Yeah, Rock Pants is because I just fixed it. You're supposed to figure that out by me staring intently at this over here. Huh. Why is that not working? I'm just going to copy and paste it and see if it works for me. Huh. It works for me. There we go. Oh, look, it even put your custom title in there too. Your custom rank or whatever that is. Okay, well, I'll have to figure out why it is that you guys can't add quotes. I have no idea why. I don't see anything on here that says, you know, so and so can or cannot add quotes or whatever. I don't understand it. Well, you know, it's a work in progress. It's annoying. It's an annoying work in progress. It's a work of annoying progress. Yeah. But you can also go on adventures, so enjoy that. The adventures require a minimum of 10 points, just so you are aware. Okay, let's go see what this guy wants. Wants me to stick my hammer up his face.
You will go no further.
Oh, I just remembered I was going to look up how to do the little puzzle thing that I have to do later. Sorry, I was too busy messing with this, I guess. Oh, is that so?
You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more. You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here? You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
I have this big hammer. Will you accept an apology then? No, how about I take the pious route on this one?
You know nothing! Andraste revealed herself to us! We are her chosen! To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
This guy likes to yell. Oh, 2 mages. That's nay good. Okay. That's right, I needed to use this stuff. Okay, let's see if we can splash that. Morgan, you can. You can come the hell over here so you can mess with that guy. Meanwhile, I will shout. And we'll slap an overpower on this Reaver. That is a fact, Zanzibar. Now, no, don't Winter's Grasp him. Oh, I forgot to turn your frost weapons on a while ago, I guess. Shock the shit out of this guy. Liliana, I want you to crit that guy. And Alistair, shield pummel this guy to get him off of Liliana. Now, Morrigan. They clustered. Get over there. Good, you're almost done with him. And I'll keep pounding this jerk. Let's do Asunder Arms. Okay, they took out the mages. I was getting Morrigan over there so she could Cone of Claude them, but now she doesn't have to. But she can turn on frost weapons. And I can drink a lesser. And then pommel this guy. Get on the ground.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Ow. I hate when they knock me down. I'm so close to the end of the fight, though. I wasn't about to go ahead and spend a potion. Now I get to spend an injury kit instead, because I have a wrenched limb. Use. Okay then. He had some stuff, and he's got Colgrim's Horn. Use. Sound this horn from the top of the mountain overlooking the village of Haven to summon the High Dragon. Faith Edge, Battle Axe, two-handed, 2 slots, bigger damage than my maul. Excuse me while I rage. You know what? Get rid of this crap. Now, take all. Get rid of this crap. Do I have room now? Take all. Yes. Weapons. Faith's Edge. Haha, got your axe. Kicked your axe, got your axe. Cultist Mage. Okay. Yeah, that place where that light's coming out. That's probably where we need to go. So yeah, you can actually use the horn and summon a dragon. You know, kind of appropriate since this is Dragon Age. Hey, shut up.
What now?
That was a better response. Okay. It's bad. It's all bad. It's way too early in the game for me to fight it. The one time I ever did actually mess with it, it took all of my resources. I didn't have any potions left when the fight was done. say first time, I think it was the only time I ever did it. Saving the game.
Be cautious. A dragon such as this is better to avoid than engage.
Yeah. I would say so. I am not Punchy. I will not go Punchy the dragon. So hey, one of you guys should go on an adventure. Try it out, see if it works. Exclamation mark, adventure, and then the number of points you want to risk. It's like doing a heist. My phone is knocking. Walgreens, I don't care. I don't want notifications about your new weekly ads. Go away. Screw you, Walgreens.
What is this place? It's different from the rest of the ruins.
Andraste's arrows interrupt spell casting. Oh my god, I'm tired of having too much stuff. Okay. 1.6, 1.4. This can go away. Yeah, that's fine. Can go away. Then go away. And I will take that. Ooh, time heist. You're heisting time. So it looks like it didn't work out for Rock Pants. If I had a wagon... Hey, look, probably more things I can't pick up. Yeah. I need to get back to town and sell some of this shit.
I bid you welcome, pilgrim. You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
Worthy.
Then you will not come to the ashes. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that.
The penitent man shall pass.
If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not,
You will become ashes yourself. What is it?
the gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares.
Not my soul.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not easy. There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others.
Yes.
You abandoned your father and mother, leaving them in the hands of Rendon Howe, knowing he would show no mercy. Do you think you failed your parents?
Interesting moral dilemma. Number 4.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours, nor someone else's.
What are you thanking Twitch for,
It's
Josh?
easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight, but it doesn't make it any better.
One wonders what this Guardian's purpose is. Be wary of his traps.
What's past is past. Why bring it up and open old wounds?
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died, and not him.
Yes. If Duncan had been saved, and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance, maybe I...
And you? Why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste. Do you believe yourself her equal?
I never said that.
Yes, you
In
did.
Orlais, you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention, even if it was negative.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter, what?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect your wishes. The way is open. Good luck, and may you find what you seek.
Should have brought the dog. See what he had to say to that dog. Probably better than a dick lighting gas. Oh, the riddles. I don't remember all the answers to the riddles.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
It's dreaming.
A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
What is there a Saxon sighting? I see no Saxon. Come over here.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
A tune.
Yes, I was Andraste's dearest friend in childhood, and always we would sing. She celebrated the beauty of life, and all who heard her would be filled with joy. They say the Maker himself was moved by Andraste's song, and then she sang no more of simple things.
2 down.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
Vengeance.
Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
Those two things are not the same thing. But Leliana got up in level just by hearing this.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Oh. Oh, I don't remember this one. Let's get him to say it again.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Home?
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
Because the Tevinter Imperium was particularly brutal to the elves. That's why there aren't many of them anymore.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak?
Jealousy.
Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alanoi, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
Then we'll come over here.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak?
The mountains.
Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
I haven't screwed any of them up yet.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Hunger.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land.
Tiger
Their
bomb.
crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Kefir, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
You were the commander, then why was that other guy general? Never mind. Besides, you're a monk.
She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
Mercy.
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and Mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion
Only the penitent man
as he
shall
hopes
pass.
compassion will be shown to him.
Yay, I got through them all. And I saved multiple times, because I just do
My
that.
dearest child.
Dad?
You know that I am gone, and all your prayers and wishes will not bring me back. Pup, I know you miss me, but my death and my life no longer have a hold on you. This is how it should be. Set your eyes on the horizon. Do not look back, and do not falter. You have such a long road ahead of you, and you must be prepared. And so I leave this in your hands. I know you will do great things with it.
Okay. Am I over encumbered now? Okay, no, I'm good. I'm not. Let's go ahead and level up Liliana. I was trying to get her to something, wasn't I? Like, armor, maybe? Or did I already get there? Did I already get her there? I already got her there. Was there a bow that she needed? No, the other set. There we go. Requires 34 dex. Okay, good. So now I can work on our dex. Forever. Yeah, might as well increase your poison making. I probably won't ever use it, but at least somebody will have it. Oh, I need more cunning in order to get that last tier of lockpicking. Let's see. That'd be kind of nice. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Tiger bomb! Oh wait, I already did that joke, didn't I? It probably wasn't funny then either. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Morrigan, Leliana, Alistair. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Lightning bolt yourself. And definitely crit that one.
Let's have at it!
Interrupted.
All right, let's go!
Let's make this quick.
I'm stunned. Pummel. There we go. Now, where's Morgan? She's over here. See if I can get her over there to Cone. Yeah, you two keep fighting me, and I'll fight Alistair. I'll drink a hell poultice before I fall over. Good. Now, Morgan can cone that one, and Leliana can switch weapons and shoot the crap out of herself.
It's a gotcha!
Okay, now everybody go over there.
All right, let's
No mercy!
Beat up Leliana.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Hey, they didn't have any treasure? We didn't get to loot ourselves? This is the one.
Another obstacle. Tis almost beyond endurance.
Hey, see those thingies over on the side of that huge chasm? I bet they're used for something. Maybe I should touch them or stand on them?
Alistair, normal people tend to avoid strange-looking sections of floor thingies, as you say. They tend to be traps.
You don't really think they're traps, do you?
Yes, yes I do. Okay, this is the one that I have to get the help on. Okay. There we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah. There's all that stuff, all that stuff. All that stuff. That stuff. Wow, this is a long entry. Let's see, the gauntlet. They're gonna test. Okay, see that page for details. Okay. Third trial. Position 3 party members on left 3, left 6, and right 2. Okay, left 3, left 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But I don't think it is. Try something else.
Left 3. Go to right 2.
Aren't they? We have to take them one at a time to get across.
Then I have to come out here. And then the person that's on left 3 to right 4. Left 3 goes to right 1, 2, 3, 4. And the person on right 2 to left 1.
Yes.
Yes. Third bridge section is now solid. Move to the third section. And the person on left 6 to right 5.
Speak.
You see how annoying this would be to figure out without looking it up? And the person on right 4. No, I missed it. Person on right 4 to left 5. No, really, go there. Fine, do it the manual way. You go there now? Okay, now I can get all the way across. Now the whole bridge will fill in, change your party stance to move freely, and they will come to me. That was a little less of a pain in the ass than I remembered it being. But, again, I had to look it up. There's no way I was going to sit there and try to figure that out by myself. This looks like fire. It's a wall of fire.
Armed and armored, you have tried to approach Andraste. Why have you committed this act of defiance?
Oops, sorry.
In the Maker's eyes, a beggar may as well be a king, or a king a beggar. He cares not for the privilege granted by birth. One can only find spiritual truth by casting aside earthly.
Yeah.
The deceptions they are. No. You have
I
passed through
forgot
the
all
flame.
about that.
There is no going back. You have shown that you are not worthy of the ashes. May the Maker take you into
come
his
on.
arms and forgive you.
I'm reloading this. Yeah, I'm cheating. What of it? Here we go. We got an inscription crawled on its... Crawled? That's scrawled and carved at the same time. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. Okay, remove equipment. Now I'm buck naked. And everyone's standing in the fire.
You have been
There
through
we
the
go.
trials of the Gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, Pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
Can I put my stuff back on now? Okay, I can put my stuff back on now.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes.
It's on the urn.
I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
Once more, with feeling. I'll take a pinch. No, it sounds like a little bit more than that. I mean, you know, if you're not using some kind of a whetstone or something, if your hands are really that rough and calloused that you can sharpen chisels and blades, then you probably need to put some lotion on or something. Okay, I took my pinch. That gets Morgan to go up level. That would be kind of nice. Oh, wait. 34 magic for Blizzard. Okay. That's a goal. Is there anything else cool in here? Wet stones. The adventure clock is like 15 minutes, so you probably just need to wait a little bit longer. Death magic. And sustained, though. She doesn't have a lot of sustained stuff, though. Oh, yeah, we'll put that on. Get this man some more con. Let's see. Weapon and shield. Shield balance. Yeah, okay. It's a passive. That's great. I saw some stuff to loot in here too. Wow. Take that. Take that. No! Okay, get rid of that. Let's see if I can take that now. I don't really care about a leather helm. Is there something else in here? Yeah, there we go. I can't unlock it. Maybe Liliana can. No, she can't. Of course. Let's see. Everybody can turn their stuff back on, right? Okay, there. Now everybody's got their stuff back on. And then we can go ahead and leave. Let's see if we can just go ahead and hike on back to Red Cliff, which is here. You cannot trust. Oh, that's right. We have to go back and talk to Brother Genetivi. I really need to go sell my stuff before I go back to Redcliffe anyway, I think. I mean, I can probably go to the village and sell everything. Whoa. And we're walking, and we're walking. I need a sprint function. Yes, yes. Venture forth. And now we get to walk all the way back through the caverns. So I sat everybody down this weekend and talked about what kind of form we should do with a Mass Effect RPG, having done some research. And thanks Mr. Badmech again for sending me the stuff for the, I think you sent me the D6 one. That was the only one I didn't actually look at. I spent some time reading the D20 because I've done D20 Future and Modern, and I spent some time looking at the Fate one because I've never looked at that system and was curious. I never looked at D6 either, but I was curious about the Fate one. And so, excuse me, I sat everybody down and said, okay, here's a little bit of the background, because not everybody has been through the games, so it's kind of a mystery to them, which is, it's a good thing. I can reveal some of the information as they go through. And we talked about different systems we could use. I mean, Michelle's one thing that she wanted to get out of it was she wants to use funky dice, and by that I mean not cubes, which pretty much rules out anything except the D20 system.
Trap right ahead.
You can get some XP for that. And woohoo! I can level up. Couldn't get that up there. Then start raising my hit points because I take a lot of damage. I don't need to taunt. Let's see. What's this? That's a sustained. Oh, another power. It's under armor. But I said that I could go ahead and come up with something for GURPS, with the caveats that I haven't played it in about 10 years, that it would be 3rd edition, not rather than 4th edition, because that's the books I have, and that it would probably take a little longer to get started, just because
right ahead.
Essentially I get the
It's done.
sense I haven't been here. No, looks like it's the right way to go. And I would essentially have to come up with my own source book of information, so it might take a little longer. So the consensus after that was, hey, stick with the D20. The D20 one's actually pretty extensive. The source book that somebody wrote is about 500 pages long. It's a really goofy PDF. They've got some weird columns on the pages. Hey, there's stuff here that I didn't pick up. Everything is white text on a blue background. Apparently I need some sleep today. So it's difficult. I looked at printing it, and I only looked at Kinko's or whatever. It was going to take about $300 to print it in color, or $70 to print it in black and white. But then it'd be all bound and nice and everything, as opposed to printing it here and using up all of the toner, since the background of the page is blue. Everything prints out in grayscale. Well, yeah, but there wasn't, you know, somebody hadn't already come up with the source material for that, as far as I know. So that wasn't really an option either. Right? I mean, if I don't know the system, don't have the books, and there's not already somebody else's source book for it, then that's kind of not the direction to go. And I said, okay, you guys also have to tell me what kind of adventure do you want to have. I mean, do you want to be soldiers or mercenaries? Do you want to do, you know, a military style campaign? Do you want to do something completely different? You could be archaeologists or traders or, you know, farmers or, you know, they thought it sounded a little interesting to maybe be some kind of archaeologist with, you know, maybe as a team of archaeologists, or one of them being an archaeologist and the others being guards or something.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
Right here.
Is that? Oh, there's some dust on. No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like coming to the urn, I mean?
Look at that third. Look at option 3. Yeah.
You are a very fortunate person. And so am I. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
We should keep it to ourselves. I don't know. Many may try to exploit it.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Oh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
Yes, share it. Spread the word, and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die trying.
Then you will die. Okay, I guess you're right.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Well, it sounds like some more people should have joined in on that one. Maybe I should have joined. What? Are you looking for food? I think she's looking for food. Let's go to Redcliffe Village and sell some stuff. It's okay, Hathor.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Anora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Anora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
I just didn't save him from it. Okay, where can I sell? I think there was a store around here somewhere. House, smithy, tavern. I think I can sell at the tavern. Well, there's the general store. That might be nice. Yeah, I think I have to go over there and down there and... I can't see through you. Can you move, please? Store was all the way down here. Okay. And we're walking, and we're walking. So yeah, I started looking over the materials a little bit and starting to put together a couple of story ideas. It should be interesting. At least I hope it'll be interesting. I don't know when I'm going to get it started. Probably soon, but I need to have some time to prepare. I guess maybe I got the shopkeeper killed? Well, Josh and Zanzibar, you two should have some points as well. Yeah, fortunately I set up a mute key because sneezing into the microphone would suck. There's the chantry. Can I sell at the tavern? If I can't sell at the tavern, I should be able to sell at the smithy. Okay, let's see if I can sell
If it
here.
isn't the hero of the day, what can I get you?
You can buy
Right,
my
I've got
stuff.
some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Yay, I can sell things. I think I need to buy 2 of these, though, as soon as I can. Let's see. Nobody's going to be an Arcane Warrior, so that can go away. I'm going to hang on to... Do I want to hang on to this for now? No, you know what? I'm getting rid of it for now. Get rid of that. Lots of other arrows. Still wondering if somebody ought to use this. I'll wait and see. Maybe I can give it to Zevran or something. I don't know. Get rid of both of those. Yeah, I'm talking about giving stuff to other character members, and I'm over here selling everything. Oh. Did somebody need that? Did that need to go to Alistair? I think that needed to go to Alistair. Better hang on to that. I might give this to Morgan. She won't be the only choice, though. I forgot to hand that out, too. Let's see. I don't care as much about these little protection potions. I'm just going to get rid of those. And the rest of these need to be, or should be gifts, and I just need to remember, or rather look up who gets what. And some of that, and I don't care about private documents, and some of that. Could sell Colgrim's Horn for nothing. Look at this, I've already sold almost everything. Getting rid of these things because I'm not going to be making those potions either. It's making a difference. Ugh. Still need to be able to give this to Leliana so I can get some room. What about the potions? I'm okay with those. Yeah, all this stuff that I've sold, I guess it's largely the gifts that are messing me up right now. Let's see. She doesn't have a belt. I can give her a belt. I'm not going to give her that. What about him? No, that's me. He doesn't have one of those. Give him that. Let's see. I'm wondering if I ought to just go ahead and give her this. See, there's a problem, you know, because that. But that actually, you know, does something. Yeah, I have some gold. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Now, let's go to the castle. Go see if we can fix the Arl. Because Arls need fixing. Somebody's not listening very well when being told to not interrupt me while I'm streaming. Somebody's gonna have to learn. Yeah, the memes have really blown up in the community. I should see some of those memes that have really blown up. I haven't really seen much. Okay. There we go.
You return. Might you have news?
I might.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the Urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Oops, I spilled the ashes on the carpet.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
I remember I didn't have a beard when I laid down.
Where is Isolde?
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it. This is most troubling.
Most.
There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, I know you did what you had to. I grieve for Isolde, but I believe that had you not acted as you did, it might have been far worse.
Probably.
I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I neither need nor want any reward from you.
I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more.
As you wish.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Thank you. I suppose this'll do.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man. One who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
So unite, or what are you proposing? Unite.
I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
Yeah, Loghain has to give up.
I agree. Loghain will pay for his heinous crimes, but our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
Alistair would be a terrible king. I think it's a great idea.
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
No.
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
My blessing? What do you need my blessing for? I say let's do it.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan.
I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I have done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
He seems earnest in his desire to repent.
Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
I'd say give him to the circle.
True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the Landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the Landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat...
Go big or go home, Rock Pants. Oh, I dinged again. Oh, because I got a talent. I guess it's a free talent. Okay, that's a level requirement thing. I need more combat training to use those. I guess get this sustained one. Then I got this shield that I don't even use. It might be better than Alistair's though. Let's see. Yeah, Alistair needs to get up to 26 strength. Too bad I just gave him Con instead. And he needs more strength to use this shield. Wow. Let's see, what happened? What happened? Bear traps. Ooh. Sorry about the leg, Mr. Rock Pants. Mr. Bad Mech. Yeah. Wait. No. This way. Damn, that was a close call for loosing a leg. Not losing, loosing. Actually, where's the quest? Okay. Let's see, make Drake skills. Acquire Drake skills for Drake skill armor. If I give him some Drake scales. I could go to Denerim and turn in the scales that I've picked up. Might be enough for something. I cannot fast travel this one. Why not? Why not?
Yes, that's the way. Now guard yourself.
Venture forth. I could do the Soldier's Peak stuff at some point too. I don't remember what that is, and I do kind of remember what that is. Okay. Let's go see about turning in these scales, and then maybe I'll go to the camp and see if I can hand out some of the gifts. Looking up the companion gifts. Looking at the gift-giving guide. Okay, there we go. Well, that's a lot more gifts than I recall. That way at least they'll be out of my inventory, and my companions will like me better. Well, fortune favors the bold, Rock Pants. You were bold.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor?
You hear about the Drake scales?
Of course.
He's back! He's back! Have you reconsidered? I can make such fine armor with your scales.
I don't, huh? Let's see, make the armor but be quick. Pay 10 sovereigns extra, make it good and quickly. I've got money. What else am I going to do with it?
Excellent. You won't regret it. Think of the possibilities, Heren. Think of it.
I'm trying to stop.
Yeah, but you got paid for it.
You're here about your order?
Sure.
I've barely even begun and you're pestering me.
Oh, get back to work. Come to see our fine goods before they sell out?
Very well.
Come again.
Thank you, come again.
Right.
So he's got the scales and he'll work on that now. Let's see. Can I fast travel from here? Can I go to camp? I can go to camp.
The Blight. How will you end it?
I thought we just asked the Darkspawn to leave.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of Darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
Well, what have you heard?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am new.
Will you make that excuse to the Archdemon, or the victims it claims in the meantime?
Yep. Sten disapproves. Okay, let's look at... Oh, these are the quest items. Where are the things? I guess the all page will do. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I have to pick the person. So, who gets tribal necklace? There's a lot of them on this list, and I don't even know how this is sorted. Okay, this can go to anybody. Okay. Let's make Sten happier. No, actually, I may want to make Morgan happier for reasons. Steel bracers can go to anybody.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice of me. Let's see, ale. I know who the alcohol goes to. I definitely remember that Leliana has a thing for shoes.
That's a wonderful thought.
See, I made a
I don't know what to
pretty good
say.
one there. Let's see. Who gets this map? Ah, that person gets the map. Okay. What about the Stone Warrior? warrior statue goes to Alistair.
I could get used to this, you know.
Silver Sword of Mercy. Goes to Leliana.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Statuette. Small carved statuette. Goes to Alistair.
I could get used to this, you know.
Painting. Painting of the Rebel Queen. Oh, that goes to Sten. Maybe he'll talk to me more then.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Let's see. Discovering Dragon's Blood. Potion. I think I know who that goes to. We haven't met that person yet. Yep, that's who it goes to. We haven't met that person yet. Let's see. Steel Symbol of Andraste. That's gotta be Leliana. Yeah, Leliana. Where is she? There we go.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
There, one of my party members has begun to genuinely like me. She really likes me. Golden Demon Pendant. That goes to Morrigan. It's right there. Let's see.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
I'm going to give her these as well.
A fine gift. You have my thanks. Interesting.
There, that actually got some stuff out of the way. I'm not ever going to have the person for this, so I'm going to sell it. Okay. There we go.
Yes.
Are you more talkative
I am
now?
hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then.
Eh.
Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
So I'm trying to get to his quest.
What do you need? Ask away.
Let's talk.
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Do they use magic?
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit. Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Can't believe they would do that.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Lucky. Lucky luck. Haven't talked to Zevran yet.
Here I am.
There you are.
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
The Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is the desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field. Within the Crows, I did. But it has been something the Crows have devoted a great deal of time to perfecting. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
I prefer straight-up battle.
Then I don't imagine an assassin's life would be one for you. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Okay. Actually, I should probably talk to Alistair. He still has
What do
a
you
lot
need?
more dialogue options on there, as you saw.
Ask away. I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry.
But you've already revealed
I'd rather
one.
not go back on my word. Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
After all. He's still got more
What do you
stuff.
need?
Let's keep talking to him for a bit.
Ask away.
Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And
Over
the
there?
nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfels, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Well, that sucks.
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us. I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Let's see about
Ask
something
away.
else. Yeah, how did you get to be there?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Haha, very funny.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did she want to keep you around?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere.
I know,
I'll always
that
be thankful
dog.
to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Well, okay. Let's go talk to Liliana.
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes.
Penny Cash!
They are the holiest thing on this earth. The remains of the Maker's chosen.
It's quite remarkable, yes.
I know. It seems almost irreverent to use her as a curative. And it is also a tiny bit morbid. I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
Well, look! Look at the ash!
Yes, of course, but it still is something to be in awe of.
Yes, indeed. Let's talk
Something
again.
I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecilie let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecilia
Well,
than my
enough. I put a bot on the channel, and it's not working quite as I wanted to. For example, Mr. Badmech can't actually get quotes to work. He hasn't been able to add any. I can add them, but he can't. Oh, okay, everyone said still because Mr. Badmech has to step away. Okay, enough sitting still.
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andraste's Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
No, we can keep talking.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Do you have any tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think. I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
Maybe. She didn't really introduce herself as such.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Okay.
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon,
Sorry, Penny
intending
Cash.
for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning
Guess
her
maybe I
into
should
an
set the lower limit to
abomination,
1.
The halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Mr. Badmag made out like a bandit this time. Let's see. There we go. Where's Sansabark in this list? Oh, another page. There we go. Mr. Badmech, the legs grew back. But yeah, while I'm thinking about it, let me change that adventure configuration. Let's see. I'm gonna set it to 1, so that when people don't have it, set that. Yeah. Okay. So, even though it's going to be too late, well, not quite too late. If you try again right at the end of the stream, you might be able to get in there. Penny Cash and Sansabark, you both have a few more credits now, or a few more points now. Take a look. Well, let's move on instead of telling me stories all night long. All night long. And this guy.
On your order, Grey Warden. The Jarl was generous, but rushed. Certain areas could see improvement. We're a mercenary force, Warden. Much of our equipment is self-financed. Were you to commit additional funds, we'd upgrade as we saw the need.
So I can give them money. Let's talk to Morgan.
What do you wish of me?
Wish to talk.
If you must. You are very cute to ask so many questions.
I'm glad you think so. And you're cute when you're evasive.
And I am glad you are so glad. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Oh, a while back when I was going through the inventory stuff, I even called attention to that fact. Well, there's a downside of putting this robe on her.
I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Bait? She used you as bait?
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Do you still think it was fun?
I think that my mother made it fun so that a child did not learn to fear. And I think that it was necessary. There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
Of course she hasn't. She doesn't have one. Yeah.
Oh? I would ask what exactly, but I'm certain that would be a lengthy conversation, and suddenly I grow very weary. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Okay, she didn't like that. How very disappointing. Yes, but you didn't grow up in the woods raised by a witch.
If there's anything I can do for you, please,
At least
please
I don't
tell me.
know that you did.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with
your
discount.
discount. Okay. I could get some more of my Blood Dragon armor pieces, like these gauntlets and these boots. Let's see what else. I could also get some runes to add to my axe. Remember, my axe has 2 slots. Well, that's why I said, you know, I didn't know. I could do. Can't afford the Grandmaster Frost. Yeah, some of these. Some of these things are, you know, count as gifts, and some of them are jokes. So you can actually piss off your companions by buying the wrong things. Like, you can buy the stick for the dog and he'll like it, but you can buy a protective cone for the dog and he doesn't like it. Silverite. Yeah, Silverite does damage against Darkspawn, which is kind of nice. Kind of thinking Expert Lightning. I'll put in Lightning. And isn't there a fire one? Turn him in flame. Yeah, it's by the fire. And then let's see. I don't think there were any think there were any backpacks that I could buy from here to increase my carrying capacity. That would be nice. It'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Yeah, because when we get to the gifts... Oh, there is a backpack. And I can just afford it. If I forego using the... forego buying... the other pieces of my armor right now. I think having the armor would be kind of nice. I'm going to buy the gauntlets. I'm going to buy the boots. And, well, I can actually afford the helmet right now, too. So, let me put these pieces on. There's my new hat. There's my new gloves. There's my new boots. There, now I've got the set. So, I'm fatigued, which is a percentage increase of the basic mana or stamina cost to activate a spell or talent. So all of my talents now cost me 1/3 extra, roughly. Now, is there anything for Alistair that would help? Well, that gives him 25 stamina. That's kind of nice for him to have. Yeah, he could definitely stand to wear these gloves instead. They look stupid on there, but you know, whatever. And then he can have the boots. And what about Sten? Does any of this stuff help him? Yeah, give him the Kunari hat after all. And that's the same, and that's the same. Yeah, should be getting close to adventure time again. Now...
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Faith's Edge. Let's put in the Expert Lightning rune and the Journeyman Flame rune. There we go. Now my axe does fire and lightning. Poof, just like that. So now its damage is 15 plus an additional 5, which is pretty serious, actually. So that's pretty sweet. Okay. So, that kind of brings up an interesting question. I mean, I could go work on clearing out the Soldier's Peak stuff. It's a side mission. It's a DLC side mission. There's DLC where I could pick up a character. There's like a golem character. I don't really like him all that much. But I've been mostly planning to stick with story stuff in this game because it takes quite a while. So then that brings up, you know, brings up other options. We could go to the tower now. We could go to see the elves now, or we could go see the dwarves now. I'm kind of thinking I'd like to do the tower next because it does have a fairly lengthy sequence. It's kind of annoying to get through. The other two are not as annoying, but yeah, I'll go ahead and take requests from the chat. You know, do you want me to go see the mages, the dwarves, or the elves next? And we could work on that next week. So, does anybody have any preference which way you want to go with this? I can't see that, and I can't see that. I mean, I don't really want to get started on the next thing since the stream is supposed to end in about 5 minutes anyway, so. No preference from Rock Pants. Pants of Stone. Sansa Park, I would, but Twitch doesn't allow that sort of thing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my god. You just totally set me up for that. No, it's not just for me, though. It's for you guys. You know, especially for people who haven't been through this before. Just a little longer. I wish it was smart enough to actually tell you, you know, when you go to start an adventure, if you had, you know, 5 minutes more to wait, it would tell you you have to wait 5 more minutes. Just lob that in there. I can also, if it's not often enough, I can always change it. I left it at the default 900 seconds. I could drop it down to 10 minutes if you guys think that would be worth it. There's a couple of other things I could put in there. The Russian roulette one that Scott does is in there. I don't really find that all that much fun. So, well, good. At least I'm glad I can share something new with you. It should be any second now, I would think. You know what? Instead of just talking about it, I'm going to actually do it. I'm changing the timer to 600 seconds. Now, I don't know. Actually, I shouldn't do that, because I don't know if that will reset the timer if I do that. Option 3. I'm not going to change this yet. Once another adventure has been gone on, I can do that, but I'm not going to change it right this second. I'm going to try to do some research too on how to get people to actually be able to add the quotes. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna join. There we go. Everybody join in. This is how we'll end the stream, with an adventure. Switch back over to this so I can at least hear the music. And the queue for, you know, the time for people to queue up for the adventures is 60 seconds. It'll be okay, Rock Pants. You'll get better. Ooh, vampires this time. Vampires? Oh no. I lost 2. I gave points to Dracula. Well, you know, it doesn't really matter. I can always add more points. So, I'm going to try to look at, spend some time this week, in this upcoming week, looking at gift stuff. Buy them, give them to the companions, try to improve their stuff. You don't need to sit there and watch me figure those out and do those. And then next week, I think we'll go do the Tower of Magi, just because the stuff we have to do to get through that is, to me, more annoying than the stuff I have to do in the other two. So let's just knock it out. I knew reading all of Twilight would pay off one day. Be that as it may, and I doubt if it was. That's where I'm going to go ahead and call it a night now, because it's 8:30 and major story stuff going on next. So thanks everybody for showing up. Hopefully I'll get the bugs worked out on the bot a little bit so people can add quotes, because that's just too much of a fun thing on the other streams, although I'm not as quotable. I certainly don't walk into things as often. So thanks everybody, and if nothing else, I'll see you next week or in the other streams in the upcoming week. Have a good evening. See you later.